It's songs in the key of funny, mixing music and comedy. It's like everything you could wish for. It's like an opera singer covered in bees. It's like hearing your favorite song while you eat your favorite cheese. It's funny songs and funny stories. It's songs in the key of funny. Funny songs and the stories behind them.
Welcome to Songs in the Key of Funny. Live audience, make some noise. Oh my God. So wonderful to be coming to you live from Flappers Comedy Club. Flappers Comedy Club, located in beautiful Burbank, California, where game shows go to have babies. Wow. That's right. Flappers Comedy Club. Tell all your friends it's the best place in Los Angeles to take in a comedy show. It's the comediest. It's got the most theme music of any
We're
club
going to play
in the
our
country.
theme song about intermittently every about 2 minutes, just so you remember it's us.
They've got so much comedy at Flappers. This club is open 12 days a week. They have comedy going on 42 hours a day. There's so much comedy happening in this club. You will ask yourselves, is that the guy from the kitchen on stage? And the answer is yes. Flappers Comedy Club, Burbank, California. My name is Kristen Key, and I'm your host of Songs in the Key of Funny. You can find me online at The Kristen Key, and that's spelled with 2 I's and 1 vagina. And I also have a website. It's www.kristenkey.com. Joining me, as most days, my co-host with the mo-host. Because where would Joey Fatone be without Lance Bass? Where would Donnie Wahlberg be without Jordan Knight? And where would Tito be without Jermaine? It's Sean Fisher, everybody.
Hey, thank you. All those people are doing so well. What a compliment.
That's not the theme this week.
I know. I figured it's
enough.
boy bands.
Boy bands are the theme this
okay.
week. That's right. And you can find Sean Fisher online on Twitter or Instagram at...
Hey, guys, it's Sean.
That's right.
S-H-A-U-N.
It's no eyes and no vagina.
0 eyes.
That's right. Our guest this week, you've seen them all over Los Angeles. They're a comedy duo. One was in a boy band, and one is a boy who makes a band. Ladies and gentlemen, the men with the beautiful peach or creamsicle jackets. It's the band The Show with Adam and Sean.
Thank you for having us.
Yes.
I'm so excited to have you guys. The audience may not know this, but this podcast this is the 32nd episode of the Songs in the Key of Funny podcast. Yeah, you can find us on Instagram, Twitter. We have the website, Songs in the Key of Funny, but they were our first guest ever, and it's an episode that we erased.
Yeah, it was so bad.
Yeah.
It was so bad.
It wasn't you that made
No,
it.
we know
had
that,
some
but-
technical difficulties.
Thanks, guys.
Set the tape ablaze.
We're not going to say who it was.
Well, it definitely wasn't production, but can't hear an eye roll on a podcast. But
There's more people this time than the first time.
we thought we would have them back because they were one of our favorite episodes ever. And since the show started, we got a co-host and we got a lot more fun. And so it's great to have you back.
Thank
and
you.
I can't wait to introduce you guys to the audience.
Thank you.
So let's just start. How did this become a thing? How did Adam and Sean become Adam and Sean?
Started in the backseat of a car in Nebraska with my parents. And then I
was
moved out.
there? What the
Adam was there.
I
He
was just
knows.
watching.
It was a time-traveling situation.
It sounds like a wonderful little threesome there.
Yeah. I was just observing how they were doing it, and then Sean was
You
made.
want to be friends?
We became best friends a while ago. We both moved to LA to chase our hot dreams. Mm-hmm. And
Working at an Arby's?
yeah, working at an Arby's, and we did, and that's where we met.
You don't know what their dream is.
Yeah,
Dreams come
don't
true.
judge us. And then we, a few years ago, decided to put this together and put this whole shebang together with the salmon.
Yeah.
I know.
Salmon.
The audience is excited that you found each other. Where now? Do you just shop at the same stores?
At this point, yes.
And it always happens. Like, oh man, again.
Yeah. At this point, yes.
Yeah. That's what used to just happen. Yeah. And then people started giving us clothes.
Yeah.
Because we were dressing the same. People were like, I have this. Take it.
Yeah.
And wear it.
You two would look ridiculous together in this. You'll wear it, won't you? And do your little dances on stage.
Take it for your little play.
In my
Your little-
head,
your
I
little
like
comedy
to see
sketch.
it. I like to see it almost as like one of those '80s montages of you guys like time to go shopping.
Yeah.
And then you're like exiting at the same time in different suits.
we're
And
like-
you're like, no, that one.
Do you guys wear the suits out when you're not performing? You guys just go everywhere in them?
You know what's funny? Just a few minutes ago before we came, I was already dressed because I got here before Sean, and then he was just on the other side of the street, and I went to go look for him, and I was like, where is he? And I started calling him, and then he yells across the street, he's like, hey, dude, it's just me. And I was like, don't recognize you without your suit on.
You? Not you.
Been my best friend for a really long time. Been my best friend for like 17 years. Couldn't recognize you at all. Needs the suit, or I don't care.
And I was standing there on the other side of the street dressed normally with a group of people, and this lunatic in a tangerine leisure suit starts screaming at everyone waving. And they're all like, who the fuck is that?
Tangerine leisure suit was waving at me. Tangerine leisure suit was waving at me. What do I say?
I say, hey, tangerine, tangerine, tangerine,
Tangerine.
kinda like a creamsicle. Throwback Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Color of the suit that I'm currently wearing.
So do you guys get out much? You hang around town? You guys go to nightclubs? And,
Yeah, we go out.
We
play a lot.
perform a lot at nightclubs.
Do you
Tell,
sound like
tell me all about it.
a dad of like a daughter that they're here to pick up for prom?
Do you go out a lot?
You go
Yeah,
out a
stay
lot?
out late?
Where,
Yeah,
where
yeah.
would I
When you
find
coming
you
home?
if you're
Yeah.
not here at curfew? Where are all you and your friends?
What are you and all the cool kids doing?
What are you doing?
Is
Hang out
smoking
with
still something all the kids do?
Saloons? You going to saloons? Speakeasies? Where do you go? Where do you go? So nightclubs?
Or Rita's Icy?
Yeah, we play a lot of clubs. We play a lot of nightclubs and bars, dirty bars. Yeah.
Tell me all about it.
Well, we actually, if it's okay, we actually kind of wrote a song about the experience.
No way.
Yeah, no way.
we
That's
did.
crazy. Segue.
Ridiculous.
At like nightclubs and bars, it's usually pretty dark like this. I can't really see anyone's faces, just silhouettes out in the audience.
Just her hummus.
Yeah, exactly. Just, and
Just such a well-lit
hummus, yeah.
you
it's
here in the
beautiful
splash zone.
hummus.
Pretty fly hummus, lady.
Vegetarian charcuterie. I take full
She's
credit for how it
blushing.
looks. I went into the bag. I picked the perfect carrots.
Yeah, this is a love song that we
Yeah.
wrote
And
about how
Basic-
important it
yeah,
is.
to have proper lighting at a nightclub because we can't see any of you, and something like this could happen to any one of you.
Yeah. It's a love song called Rosé. Sipping on some rosé.
First class.
Let's pop a bottle. Yeah, we going out tonight, girl. That's our motto. Yeah, we feeling so fly.
So fly.
In these salmon suits.
We look like ice cream man.
Yeah, that's when I spotted you.
Hey, girl.
Hey, pretty lady, what's your name? Got the singular sensation that I've seen your face. Let me slide a little closer, let me be your mister. Oh my God, you're my sister, and I'm hitting on my sister in the back of the club. Lights are low, man, I'm so messed up. Give a guy a break for an honest mistake. Can't believe I hit on my sister today.
What?
I don't know.
Why was she even there?
I don't know. Let me talk to her. What you doing out? Girl, you're underage. Need to get your ass home and get out of my face. I ain't gonna say not a damn thing. See, I messed up too. I tried to kiss your face and I'm feeling dirty. Need a bubble bath.
Ew.
Oh no, never mind. Bubble bath sounds bad. Take some acid, pour it in my eyes. Make me go blind. Yes, I realize that I'm hitting on my sister in the back of the club. Lights are low, man. I'm so messed up. Give a guy a break for an honest mistake. Can't believe I hit on my sister today.
Wow. Well, we all gotta know.
Yeah, what's up?
What happened next?
See, she wiggled to the left, then she wiggled to the right, then she brought it full circle, and she wiggled it all night. Then she grabbed my balls and a handful of my dick, and she wiggled it, and she jerked it, then she tried to spit on it. I'm just kidding. That didn't happen. I didn't do that.
Okay, cool.
Trying to ride the rhythm, and I'm trying to ride the rap.
Oh, thank goodness. I thought you were about to Game of Thrones your sister.
Whoa. Hitting on my sister in the back of the club. The lights are low, man, I'm so messed up. Give a God a break, throwing on this mistake. Can't believe I hit on my sister today. Ow. Right out of the oven.
Fresh. Baker's dozen.
The show.
Thank you.
So usually after a performance on the show, we like to ask, how was that song written?
What inspired?
The backseat of a car, in Nebraska.
It all started in the backseat of a car in Nebraska.
Do you, out of curiosity, for you, because you write the funny music, for me, I feel like it gets to a point where someone's like, you should write a song about this. Like just like a lot of comedians, you get to have a show, like, I got a joke for you.
Sure.
And then like, you should write a song about this. You should write a song about that. And then at this point, we're just like, what's the most ridiculous ideas that we could write about that are ideas that people just haven't heard before?
Okay.
That's sort of what that one was about.
So
It
that's
was
where
like,
you just go, like, what do they not expect?
What is a concept that we don't
Yeah.
talk about?
But also something that people clearly deal with all the time.
So you find yourself starting at the concept of the song more than like, oh, check out this little riff. That could be something.
Yeah, it's usually little of this, little of that.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah, because I have some songs that started with a chord progression, and then my friend Jason was like, you should write a song about shitting at work. And I was like, I'm never going to write that song. And then I wrote a song called Poop at Work. And- But my version was so much better than what he had come up with. But
The
it's
exact same idea?
Same concept, yeah. But,
Further developed?
but when it's my idea, of course
Yeah.
it's right. Yeah.
And then every once in a while there's like a pop culture subject that we want to talk about specifically, so that kind of makes its own thing. But for the most part, it's like just
sense.
let's talk about something.
It really can't be
Ridiculous.
anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, audience, what do you want to hear a song about? We've never done
First
this before.
idea that comes to
yeah,
your
we've
mind.
never done this before on the show.
Subject for a song.
Putting your dog
Putting
down.
your dog down. Woo!
Wait,
Is that
what-
woo?
what
Is that
Welcome
you,
to
woo?
the Comedy
cheese?
Club.
Cream cheese.
Cream cheese.
So the dog's name was Cream Cheese.
Oh, we're going to combine them. No. Cream cheese. I like it.
His name was Philly Cream Cheese. I had to put him down, if you please.
I am actually talking about a bagel. I had to put that cream cheese bagel down my throat. It was so really good. Yes, you know. Oh, when I'm eating me a bagel. Oh yeah, I know I look like a dork. Because when I eat me a bagel, I'm really specific, like the ones from New York. You know it has to do with the water. That's what everybody wants to talk about. That's a fact, and that's all you need. If you wanna write a song, all you need's a bagel to talk about cream cheese. I think I proved it with what I just said.
I think he's talking about a bagel.
No.
But we're talking about our dog.
Oh, my mistake.
See, my dog, it just died.
See, I was really upset about a bagel.
Your bagel seems a little trite right now.
I don't know, it was a pretty good bagel, and I dropped it face side down.
My dog is dead.
Well, I couldn't eat the bagel half. I still
dog is
had
dead.
another half of the bagel.
Just a bagel.
But I was pretty hungry for the full one. I'm sorry about your dog, though.
It's my dog.
Comparatively, I feel like we're both going through loss right now. So I can relate. How long do you have your dog?
All my life.
Oh man, I had about a 3-minute relationship with this bagel before I dropped it. And I felt like there was so much more in the future for me and that bagel.
3-minute bagel.
I mean, I named it. I named it Philly. You know, it was
Philly the bagel.
Wait, sorry, how'd your dog die?
He got crushed by a bagel.
Is this your dog on the other side of this bagel?
Cream cheese.
Oh, that was like a Black Mirror episode. Someone just faces front and goes,
Wow.
technology.
It's trippy. That song had twists and turns.
I know, we took you on a little
Twists
journey.
And turns.
Remember earlier when we were like, this might sound like a bad idea, but it's going to be super fun?
I
I
always
feel like
thought-
we've turned the corner.
Yeah, remember when you walked in, you go, we don't know what show we're coming to. We don't care.
Now you're invested.
Now you're here.
You
And,
care about us. We're friends.
I want to know more about Creamsicle's jackets.
Oh.
But I want to go back further than when you bought the jackets and when you met. Let's go back further, back past high school. Let's go all the way back. Let's Sean, open up that purple box. Oh, you're one step ahead of me. Let's
Oh.
go way back box. This is a segment of the show called the Wayback Box, and you're going to pick an instrument out of that box, and it'll transport you back to childhood music class. So hopefully it'll jog or jar your memory, Sickles, so you'll remember what it's like to be a child, because I'm going to ask you some questions about your childhood. Oh, he needs a bang bang.
Okay.
I need a
Needs a
bang.
That's what the
bang.
dolls are for.
He needs a bang
Hey,
bang.
do you guys have a bang bang?
There you go.
For my tinkle tankle.
So, okay, this is how this game works. I'm going to ask you some questions in the tune of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, and you're going to answer these questions in the tune of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. All right, you think you can handle it?
We'll find out.
It's so easy, a monkey can do it. All right. Were you musical from an early age?
Started singing when I was a kid, grew up gay, and started singing more.
That was a solid flow.
Yeah,
What
totally.
about you? Were you musical as a kid? Were you musical as a little bitty boy?
I was musical as a kid. I was a little bit musical as a kid.
That's fair enough. Okay. When did you know that you were funny? Did someone tell you, or did you just know it?
I just knew it because I fucking rock. I'm the greatest, suck my cock. Hey!
Totally hear ya. I know what you mean, but remember the show is PG-13.
You let improv in, and then it's all
I
downhill.
know, which means I think you can say it at least once, right?
Yeah, I think I get.
When I was
we get
growing
like
up,
three.
PG-13 was way
There's one
worse.
F. You're always
Oh.
waiting for one F, and you're like, there it is.
And one boob.
Just one boo.
One boo.
No
One boo. No name.
All right, Sean, you got a question?
Yes. What was your favorite field trip that you ever went on?
Wild Rivers in Irvine. It freaking rules, and I love this song.
Yes.
I grew up in Nebraska. We didn't go on field trips.
We went to
Aw.
other states.
Okay, so what was the favorite corn pasture that you ever went by in a car?
Oh, there's just so many to name. So much corn, I can't make it up.
Corn.
Corn.
Churches. Everywhere there's churches in Nebraska, there's
Priest
freaking
made of corn.
churches.
Yeah.
That was my opinion of it.
I love it.
All right, so what made you laugh when you were a kid? What made you laugh when you were a little bitty boy?
What made your little bitty boy laugh?
What made you little
What
bitty
made your little baby boy
What made you the
laugh?
giggles?
I once farted when I turned the corner, but I pooped on the floor. Oh no.
Top that!
I really can't top that, but I know one for myself. I had a friend named Paul. He was cool. He slipped on the ice and it was a big fool. I laugh at people when they slip on the ice because I like seeing people fall down and hurt their butt.
Right on.
I didn't need to rhyme, but I like that.
That's funny.
One time, my friend Anita Cedar slipped and fell on some ice, and she broke her jaw, and it was the funniest damn thing I've ever heard. Sean, you got another question?
Sure. If you had an action figure, what would be your accessories?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
good question.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
you. I spent days thinking about it.
You smoked pot in your car on the way here and thought about it.
My accessory for me and Adam, I'd have the pick of destiny for me. Adam would have this cool jacket because he is really cool with the jacket.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
The accessory would be the clothes you're wearing?
And the
Yeah.
pick of destiny.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. That's a good one.
I like it.
Got another one, Sean? Got another burner in you?
Let's see. Yes. What was the name of your childhood bully? And what do you remember most about them?
His name was Max, and he's a loser. He's all fat and a big loser. Now he's dead. Now he's dead.
Adam's
Outside,
bully is now
he
dead.
is dead. Come on.
He is dead. He is dead.
He is dead.
Our bully
He
is
dead.
Our bully is
The
dead.
bully is dead.
Huzzah!
Our bully is
Down.
Way to go, guys! You really
Yeah.
went back. You went
We tried.
way back, way back, way back, way back,
Crash
way
the
back.
Oh, God.
Very nice. So, to actually skip to high school, were you in band or choir?
I was in a boy band for starting
In high school?
In high school, like when I was started freshman year of high school, and I went hard at it for 6,
Yeah, you
7,
went hard
8
at it in a boy band.
8 years.
Eyeliner and sleeveless shirts.
Yeah, bejeweled jeans and stuff like that. It was a good time.
What were you doing while he was in a boy band?
I was on the soccer team,
Yeah, you
and
were.
I was in a garage band.
Okay.
Yeah. A lot less. It's the
Both
same
in
thing,
bands.
just less bejeweled.
Was it all boys?
Yes.
Okay, so it was a band
band
of
of
boys.
boys.
A band of boys. It was a band of boys.
There's a difference.
Mine was a lot more
So
dancing and
what's the
photo
difference
shoots.
between a boy band and a band of boys?
What's the difference between a boy band and a
band
band of boys?
Band of boys.
Explain it to us.
Take it away, Sean, with that beatbox.
Well,
There's hardly any difference. Just a little bit of dancing. When you're in a rock band, you don't need to dance
Or sing.
or sing.
I've seen your bands before. Ain't no singer in a rock band, just a bunch of boy band singers. Ain't no singer in a rock band.
Ain't no singer in a rock. Wait a minute.
Wait,
And who's singing the song?
don't analyze
Well,
it.
yours was bad.
come
Yours
on,
was
sorry.
bad.
Ain't no singer in a rock. There ain't no
That's just a special guitar that sounds like a person talking. When you play it, not a person. It's just a
Just Peter Frampton.
singing through a tube.
Wah, 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 wah.
He's also the teacher in Charlie Brown.
Peter Frampton?
Yep.
I did not know that.
He's all the adults.
Learn something new on every podcast. All right. So that's the difference between a boy band and a rock band.
Apparently, there's no
Singers.
singers.
There's no singers in a rock band.
As a rock band, though, I feel like that was the hardest part about being in a boy band is you'd practice all the time, and there was nowhere you could ever play. Because you couldn't just like go to like a dive bar and be like, "You want us to dance on the stage?
Right.
You want this 5 guys to like hook up? You got 5 microphones? We could do the national anthem before you guys start drinking tonight." No, but like a band can just play anywhere.
What was the name? What was the name of your boy band?
The best one, the best name.
Yeah.
Yours truly.
Yours truly.
I think that's a ridiculous name.
My favorite name of one of his boy bands was Jadius.
Yeah, it's a made up word.
Jadius.
Yeah, they thought it sounded cool.
Yeah.
So they went
But
with
we were
Jadius.
called Ground Zero, and then September 11th happened.
Totally
like, let's
killed the
just
momentum of that.
opposite
We
direction.
changed the name the next day.
Everybody
Right,
say
you guys.
one syllable and we'll just make it. Whatever we say.
It's settled. We're Al Qaeda now.
We had an immediate ban. It was like a big emergency. We need to meet. We have to change our name.
It's ISIS. It's definitely ISIS.
Definitely
this
going with
time.
ISIS now.
That's it.
That is a true story.
Nickelback. We're for sure Nickelback. Dang it. So you were in a boy band in high school. You were in a rock band in high school, and you became best friends. What made you decide to stop being in your illustrious
Bands.
boy band
Start this.
and become a comedy duo?
Just not taking ourselves so seriously, obviously, I think.
Says
was-
the men in creamsicle
Exactly, right? I think there was something to be
true.
said about the idea of I don't think that music has to be serious. It just,
sure.
It just doesn't have to be. And then we always talk about that. The idea, how do you get musical comedy out there? When we tell people we're in musical comedy, some people are
Right?
like, what is that?
I know, yeah. These
Is that
people
a
came to the
genre?
show because it's free wing night, you know?
Exactly.
Y'all got free wings.
They're all upset. They're like, it's free wing night? Nobody told us.
Man, even I was jealous,
not,
and
I'm
I'm on
sorry.
stage. I'm
Yeah.
like, y'all got free food.
Sorry about that, you guys.
But I do agree. I think like sometimes in the field of like musical comedy, people are like, "Oh, I'm doing funny songs, so I'm going to do it like ironically detached."
Right.
And I think that sort of muddies the water in what could be, if taken seriously, really well-produced quality songs
Right.
that have that comedic viewpoint on them, which is something I like about watching you guys. It's like
Thank
I
you.
feel like you sing really silly ideas in a very good way. I think that's a compliment.
No, thank you. I
Yeah, that was
appreciate
intended
it.
as a compliment.
I appreciate that. That's how I feel. I was telling you earlier. Your CD. That's how I feel about you. Your CD has been in my car for almost a year. It's the only CD in my car.
Oh, that's
You guys
It
don't
is
have it?
stuck.
compliment.
You should
Yeah.
get it. Really
Cannot
CD
get it
player
out.
It's broken. He
It's an
can't
old
get it
car.
out.
I've
There
used
are-
a pencil. I cannot get it out.
There are
get it
4
out.
other CDs in there that I would really like to listen to.
It skips real bad. It's that's a huge compliment. Thank you.
Yes, I think
to
it's
be
amazing.
really honest, my CD is the only one in my car right now. And same thing. I listen to it whenever I'm feeling down. I'm like, wow, that's
kick ass.
incredible.
I'm incredible.
I'm amazing. And then I get sad because I'm like, why can't more people listen to music comedy?
Yeah.
And then you 15 people show up
Yeah,
tonight.
thank you for
and it makes
being
the
here.
day better. It makes the day better. And I think part of it too is you just can't stop. Like I'd never stop having funny song ideas. Like I play the guitar and I'm like, I'm gonna write something serious, and then it's
And then
like,
it just doesn't.
oh no, it was about someone's ass again.
It's been about their ass this whole time. I didn't realize it as I was
The
writing it.
twist at the end.
That's
It
what-
was about their ass. the whole time.
Everybody asks us after the show. They're like, "You sound great. You guys are so. You should write normal songs." I was like, "That was a normal song. It just was about a
Right.
person with a little hand that I thought was funny."
Scorpion tits. It starts serious.
It starts serious.
You can't. What are you working on right now? I heard you're working on a new song.
Yeah, we just kind of finished a new song.
Very excited.
And it's a sequel, actually.
Oh, you know this original.
That you don't know the first one, but it
like Speed 2.
yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, kind of.
Even better.
The original one is called Wine Girl, and
Yes.
it's for every girl out there that
Likes it.
is or knows a wine girl.
Like stay at home, drink some wine, watch Gilmore Girls in their underwear, that
Yeah.
sort of thing. You know the drill.
Really kick
Woo.
some ass.
Yeah.
Woo, we got a woo.
We got
There's
a
a
woo. We
couple
got
wine
one
girls
woo,
over
yeah.
here.
And
That
There's
felt
a
like
lead
that
in,
felt like
yeah.
a woo situation. I feel
So-
like me and Woo are on the same way.
And we played this song a lot, but then we realized that like Wine Girl doesn't really encompass everyone, so we wanted to kind of spread it around. So we wrote a song called Whiskey Girl.
Which was like a graduation.
There they are.
Had a
Hold
few of
on,
them
hold
over
on.
there.
Hold on till you hear it. But the idea was, the next sort of tier of Wine Girl.
Because Wine Girls are nice and mellow, and Whiskey Girls will burn the house down.
Oh, yeah.
Light it on fire. So this is our love song that we just finished releasing. Excited called Whiskey Girl. She'll be at the bar. She'll be there till closing. She'll have gone too far. She's pushing and she's shoving. 'Cause she's got a mouth on her. She'll be cussing like a sailor. But at 2 in the morning, there ain't nothing better than a whiskey girl. Oh, whiskey girl. She'll laugh at your jokes and punch you in the dick. And none of your folks will ever meet this chick. 'Cause she might just sound off and say something racist. But at 2 in the morning, you lower your expectations for a whiskey girl. No chaser with her whiskey, whiskey girl. She only drinks well whiskey, whiskey girl. Sean, should we guitar solo?
Yeah, Adam, let's do a guitar solo.
Four guitars, four guitars, four freaking guitars. She'll stay up all night, probably do some cocaine. She ain't polite, and on drugs she is insane. Her neighbors call the cops, 'cause she's hit rock bottom. But at 2 in the morning, that ain't my freaking problem. This whiskey girl, she'll be doing the walk of shame, whiskey girl. But she don't feel ashamed, whiskey girl. Tomorrow she'll do the same, whiskey girl.
The show.
My shoes.
The show. If you're just joining us, this is the Songs in the Key of the Funny podcast. Our guest today is The Show with Adam and Sean. So happy to have you on. And my co-host with the Mo-host, Sean Fisher, who happens to be an expert, in my opinion, in the world of freestyling and
Certified.
hip hop. Yeah, and
Went to the school of hard knocks.
we like to take you down to a little place called Hip Hop Corner every time we do this show.
Thanks for the faith.
What?
You were like, hip hop corner. And my friend over here is like, ha! I know what I look like.
What happens is we're learning stuff about hip hop, so teach us something, Sean. Learning stuff about hip hop, teach us something, Sean.
Come back. Nice. So, hey guys, welcome to the hip hop corner. Am I right? So, the thing about the hip hop corner, I give you a little factoid of information, and then we're just gonna freestyle and be silly during this. Something that is happening in the world of hip hop right now, if you're not a hip hop fan, Kanye's going a little crazy right now. Yeah, Kanye's going a little crazy right now. The perfect guest to tell this story. So if you haven't heard, he's been going crazy on Twitter, right? And then he released a song after he was going crazy on Twitter for a few days. So this is having people believe that he's like messing with everybody. This isn't actually what he's thinking. And the song that he put out is Lifted or Get Lifted or something like that. And it's like 2 minutes of empty beat. And then about halfway through, he starts saying complete gibberish. So it's like poop-de-scoop, whoop-a-de-scoop-a-de-poop. Like that's all he's saying on the whole song, and people are like, what is the secret thing that Kanye wants us to know? But in listening to that song, what I realized is like most of what would be qualified as a good freestyle song is just confidence. Like you could say absolutely nothing, but if you say it in like a super confident flow,
Totally.
You'll get away with still
lot of
having like a
stuff.
really good song. And you see this in like mumble rap right now too. So what I thought we would do is I'll just do a beat, and for each verse, just gibberish. You have no stress about the words. All you're worried about is fudging confidence.
Great.
Flow.
That flow.
That flow I'm known
Yes.
for.
That classic Sean flow. All right, makes sense?
Got it.
Everybody?
I think
Cool.
so. Yeah.
All right, here we go.
A flip and flop blue, and I boop a mama nuka. Look at now, woo! No, fucking you, yeah. Black the keys, shuffle, liquor, get 'em, yeah, girl,
Mama,
flooper, with your flopping loose.
you hear that?
Flippy, floppy, blue.
Hold on, flip it, flap it, flip it,
Gonna
flap
get
it.
flippy, flop with you. Flippy, flop. It's kinda like Prince.
All right. It's gonna bottom the someone and a hurl, but it's in it back and down.
Yeah.
It's in a cup, but then it's in it. Gonna what? Gonna want ding dong burgle bagel.
So ding dong burgle biddle.
Ding dong,
Yeah,
burgle
oh,
biddle.
the ding dong burgle biddle.
Got my baby
Ding dong,
got my baby
ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong,
ding dong. Keep up ain't a microphone. Get your waiter over here. Make a feel, get my drinks on.
Oh, wait, you're saying
heard a
words.
word.
Are
I
you
said
okay?
a word.
Are you all right?
Whoa, sorry, I read a book.
You completely changed.
She's saying
Oh, we could say words over it as well.
Take it, Sean.
Yeah. Flippity swap, but swat a libidoo. Shake up at the bait some rock, bop at the bait some woo. Up at the boo, up at the rate, the late, but the tape, but an apple straight. Hop in the bait, hop in the cap, and the rub in the A. I do my A, what's on me that? I know muscle way to go, but no. Hallelujah, I say my what you receive by the flow. What the make, oh, what the my ace and make, cause I'm gonna pop at the ace, so I'm in it rate, when the hot rate, when the also won't A, beside the maze way. What up in your great shit, but some of the wheat walk was a freight lit, so jam bomb, but the game down from the braveness, lateness, hot what, seat bait, but the bop, but the wait, but the box out of the day, when the girls are wow. But the
Bob Burgle Biggle.
Big Bob Burgle. Kanye, if you're listening to this at any chance, I feel like I have a lot to commit to your next album. And,
What do you want? What do you want the freestyle to be about?
oh, yeah.
Audience member, when you shout stuff at this show, you get rewarded.
What do you want? Give me a topic. Huh? Dodgers?
The Dodgers.
Perfect.
So he gets everything he wants in life tonight. A freestyle battle about something he enjoys.
Hey, talk to my dad.
I was gonna say, guess what comics know?
What a
little
perfect
about.
LA response to
Let's
it's like,
talk about sports games.
Dodgers, man. Huh? Oh, sure, I got you covered, no worries. Yo, all right, here's the report. This dude wants me to talk about a lot of sports, yeah. Oh man, I put him on a great wall. Yeah, the Hall of Fame, the people in baseball. Ooh, yeah, baseball, here's the freaking thing. Yeah, we are in the spring, they be practicing their swings and their pitches. Yeah, they're hanging in the ditches. Some dudes get paid so much to do nothing in riches. They just stand there, their hands on their knees, or they're just eating seeds, watching all the other teams just swing. Yeah, man, I don't get the picture. Seems like nobody's doing anything but the catcher and the pitcher. Why are the other dudes gonna get paid? I don't understand why all these guys need to play. Just pitcher and catcher and guy hitting the ball. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much all I need. And a little bit of popcorn in the stand so I do not get forlorn. By the 7th inning, man, oh, they have so performed, but my back's getting sore, stretching and start to get warm. Yeah, man, I don't play golf. I do know about the NBA playoffs. Yeah, it was pretty astounding. All the guys making three-point shots and rebounding. Profound how LeBron James is gonna be a king. He don't got the rings to claim as much as Jordan. That's what people are reporting. But it doesn't matter. His cast is not as supporting. He takes the whole team up on his back, whether he's down on the Heat or playing back with the Cavs. And he's got nice calves. Like my whole body compared to him is half. NBA
Sean
playoffs.
Fisher, ladies and
That was
gentlemen.
impressive.
Sean
Yeah.
Fisher.
Sean, that was impressive.
The skinniest, whitest, hip-hoppiest hip-hop artist in Los
Guys, I
Angeles.
sit at home and I just think of bars all day.
He does.
Just bars, bars,
He's
bars.
the best co-host this show could ever ask for. 'Cause
Oh, shucks.
we asked
Thank you
for
so
so
much.
many, and he's the only one that said yes.
Craigslist.
Process of elimination.
No, are you guys? Do you want to play some more games while you're on the show? Sure. We have a few. How about the audience? You guys want to play some more games?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we there's a game that we play every week on this podcast, and it's grab a paper and a pen and your very best friend, because it's time for Musical Mad Libs. Do you guys remember Mad Libs, the game Mad Libs? Yeah, we play a game called Musical Mad Libs where I write a story specifically themed around our guests, and I leave holes in that story. And I send those holes over to the guests to fill in, and I send what I think the parts of speech are.
Email header, fill these holes.
I know. Do you know how many times I get back weird pictures? So, sex robots and all kinds. Anyway, so I send them the parts of the speech that I think are missing, and they have not seen their answers yet. And what I'm going to do is, this is a story song. I'm going to play it as a song, and when I get to the missing parts, I'm going to pause and kind of give them a little one of those, and they're going to sing in the missing parts.
Okay.
Yeah. And this the theme this week is my favorite boy band. Oh my God, you guys! I just started listening to the
Plumps.
band called the
Hair gel.
Avenue Boys. They're the Hair Gel Avenue Boys. Ah,
So much hair gel on this
they
avenue.
are so
Sweaty.
Oh, so sweaty. Perspiring.
well. The band has
327.25.
members.
One guy is a fourth.
There's
Nigel.
he's the
Bouncy.
one.
Off the walls.
Oh, bouncy Nigel.
Nigel.
I have a poster of him in my
Sister's bedroom.
I keep it in there.
Then, oh my God, there's
Chris Angel.
with the really sexy,
Skull.
That's such a
really
sexy skull.
sexy skull.
If that had skin on it, it would look so great.
I just want to
Kiss.
him until he sings out.
Shark.
Shark, shark, shark. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Shark, shark, shark. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Shark, shark, shark. Mwah.
My mom won't admit it, but she
Is homely.
she likes the
Hair gels.
Avenue Boys. I caught her online the other day on
Sexoffenderregistry.com.
trying to buy their album.
Is this Amazon?
I've listened to all their songs
3.14.
times. And now I know all the words like the back of my
Palm.
They have so many
Brown.
songs. Oh, they have so many brown songs.
Capturing that color. Sonically.
Like that song, Girl, I Want to.
Milk.
Your
Ketchup.
Wanna milk your ketchup? Do not look into it. Accept it at face value.
or that single that I hear on the radio called I Can Be Your.
Ice beaver.
Hear me.
Badunk.
Badunk.
I could be your ice beaver. Hear me.
Badunk.
Badunk, badunk.
Or my favorite song called Shake That.
Gums.
The chorus gets stuck in my head for.
I hate you.
That was Musical Mad Libs, everybody.
It's hard to sing a melody you don't know.
You know, that's
Thanks,
what
guys.
makes it fun.
There were
That's
some
what
funny
makes
ones
it
in
fun.
there. My sister's bedroom was nice.
Does anybody want to learn a little bit more about our guest in a game we like to call 5
Random questions.
5 Random Questions is a game. There are 5 questions that each question corresponds with a letter of the alphabet. Each question corresponding to a letter of the alphabet also corresponds to a key of music. Mind blown! A, B, B, C, D, and E. I'm going to play each question in a key of music. And I'm going to ask you to respond to the question in the same key of music. Understand?
I think so.
All right. A monkey could do it. Starting in the key of A. What's the worst? What's the worst? What's the worst? What's the worst? What's the worst outfit you've ever worn in a picture?
The worst outfit is probably the one we are wearing right now. We're on video in these leisure suits.
That's the worst outfit they've ever worn in a picture.
Ooh, what a treat. We're here for it.
No, I'm so excited. We get
It's
to
a
be
moment
here.
for all of us.
Everybody take a picture with your brains. Let's go to
Blink,
B.
I guess that's what that means.
Ooh.
Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep.
You've just been pulled over by the police and you're not legal, you know what I'm saying? What do you do? What do you do?
You're not legal,
You're not legal. You're not legal, you know what I'm saying? Just been pulled over by the police and you're not legal for a number of reasons. It could be anything.
I thought you were like making a message right now.
You're not legal.
That's the
What do you
PG-13
do?
way of saying you got stuff in the car.
That's what I'm saying. See, you get it because we've both been arrested.
Because I got stuff in the car right now.
I run as fast as I can run.
And I start crying.
While running, I'm running and I'm crying. Yeah.
Wait, what are you guys gonna do with this car you just left on the side of the road? Come back.
Not my problem.
No, you just had a tail light miss. What now? I'm suspicious of what is happening.
I'm
That's
running.
what they do.
Man, they're so fast, forget it.
I'm crying.
Crying.
I'm just gonna leave a note and hopefully they'll do the right thing and turn themselves in at the local station.
But if you just
seen a grown
cry, you'll
man
get out
run?
of that ticket.
Oh, he's coming back to explain why he's crying. Hey!
Don't give me a ticket.
Oh,
I'm
he left
crying.
again. Oh, man, I almost had him. I'm a good cop.
Brings us to C. You might recognize the tune from musical Mad Libs.
C.
You can go back and work any day at an old job you used to have, but the pay has gone up to NBA basketball money for the same work you used to do. So, what was the job you used to like to do, but it didn't pay a lot? What would you go back to doing for millions and millions of dollars? Ha 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 ha.
$1 million. I was a camp counselor.
Yeah.
All I did was smoke weed
Yeah, you did.
and tell ghost stories to 10-year-olds.
Getting paid 10 million to tell a ghost story. Getting paid 10 million to tell a ghost story.
Three-fingered Willie.
What happened to the other 7? Never mind.
D. When you have something weird on your body, like a suspicious mole or lump, who do you call?
Sean. I call Sean.
I'm
I
not
take
a
a
doctor.
picture and I send it to Sean.
Don't know why he calls me. I say go see a doctor.
But I still ask his recommendation.
Once again, I just can't help you.
Here's another angle. Does it look worse or better in this lighting?
I hope it's malignant.
That'd be a great name for it. I'm calling it Malignant.
I think you mean mole ignorant.
Mole Ignorant. It's a dumb mole. It's Mole Ignorant.
It's Maleficent.
Ooh.
That takes us to E, kind of. This is a weird one. Stuck on a desert island with a mildly attractive woman like a 4 or so. But you're also stuck on a desert island with an insanely hot man like an 11. So would you sleep with the mildly attractive woman? Or would you try something new with the ridiculously hot fella?
I'm just checking in. Can we do both?
Can we do both?
Can we do both? You
Yeah,
only
you
live
can do
once.
So we do both.
You can do both.
Can we do
What
both?
order would you do them in?
What order would you do?
Would you start with a burger and then go to filet? Or would you start with a filet and then eat a burger?
It depends who's gonna hold me when we're through. I feel like the dude, he just walk away.
Yeah.
That's right. That's what I was thinking.
Cause I'm not an 11. I'm not an 11.
He's not an 11. No,
I'm
you're
not an 11.
Yeah, from the 11's perspective, this is even worse.
Yeah. He's really
Didn't sign up for
slumming
any
it
of
with
this.
me.
He's the star of this show.
He's like,
The
you got any
11's
vodka?
getting the worst end of all of this day. You just played 5 random questions.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Which brings me to a question. What would a really stoned ghost story sound like? They're getting
Alright.
paid millions of dollars to tell.
Is everybody here?
Stories, spooky stories.
Say your name if you're not here. All right, I hope all of you kids are here. Your parents come to pick you up.
Spooky story.
I know, spooky story. All of you are singing in unison. Okay.
Spooky story.
All right, here's the
spooky
thing you do not
stories,
know. Back in these woods many years ago,
spooky stories,
here's a
spooky
story gets stuck
stories.
in your head. There's a camper who had ended up dead. Yeah, for goodness sakes. He was ended drowned in a lake.
Drowned in a lake.
And that is why we have the buddy system.
Buddy system.
Spooky story.
Oh, you want me to keep going? Oh, God.
It could be
I'm
the
a
end.
stone camp counselor. I'll figure this out. And, and then his mom. No, I got like 11 more of these.
Yeah, one time this guy died. Okay.
It was
Yeah, he
weird.
died, and he had a hook for a hand. Okay. And sometimes, like late at night, when you're eating s'mores and you're eating lots of s'mores, and your s'mores are so delicious, we should eat s'mores.
Wait, what about this story? Cliffhanger.
It's funny. I do have a very funny story about telling ghost stories while you shouldn't be telling ghost stories. And so it was a while ago, and I was fresh out of high school, cussing like a sailor at this point. And all the kids are around the campfire, and we had set up this very spooky thing where one of the other counselors had a mask on and was going to run out of the forest and scare all the campers right at the crescendo of the ghost story. And me not thinking that it's a bunch of 6 through 10-year-olds and just having graduated high school, I'm telling the story, and the man runs out of the woods with his mask, and I just go, holy what the f- is that? And so all these kids, when they heard me curse, they thought it was real.
That's how you know.
80 kids run in all directions, everywhere. We lost everyone. There's kids screaming, crying, run off into the
Doesn't take
forest.
much.
They're running for their lives. One of the other counselors runs up to me and was like, Sean, you just dropped the F-bomb in front of like all the kids. And they're running around. I'm like, oh man, I'm so sorry.
Sorry, bro.
Yeah, sorry,
trying
bro.
to sell it, man.
If
Let's try to
this,
sell it.
if this story ends with, and we never found 13 of
Yeah.
them, that's the perfect scary story.
Hey, dead children.
Dead children.
The children.
I feel like we're all about the same age, aren't we? We're about the we're
Yeah,
similar
20s,
ages.
30s.
Sure, 36,
76, 76,
trombones led the big.
76.
Yeah. But this-
Everybody else
we grew up
76
on the
in the
same
room?
movies. I know
Yeah.
we were talking a while ago about I think Jurassic World had just came out,
Yeah.
and we shared an affinity for Jurassic Park.
Yes. Oh.
And I
We got
remember.
any Jurassic Park fans in the audience with us?
Original Jurassic Park movie? Yeah.
Okay.
How can you not love?
You don't like it? You guys don't like it? It's too bad. So you're a
We need
sad
to come
gentleman.
together
You
as
don't
an
like
audience for this.
Nope.
it. Nope. Not funny.
I didn't get to see dinosaurs in real life. Yeah, I didn't see Harry Potter either.
Loved it.
I
Love
like
the movie.
I like Dunkirk. It's my kind of movie. Dunkirk.
That's a movie you could set your watch to.
They hired unknown actors to play young men. Added to the feel of the whole thing.
That was a good movie too. But Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Jurassic Park.
Changed my life. Honest to God, I thought the movie was real.
That's what you were telling me. I was
Yeah,
like,
whoa.
I was like, no, I liked it. I liked it, but I don't know that I liked it as much as, and I loved it. But we were talking about it. The level of love for Jurassic Park went.
Some people, it's like Citizen Kane.
Right,
You know, The
Or
Exorcist
Dunkirk.
scared them. He's like, Jurassic Park.
There's only one movie that I don't like to watch movies really more than once or like I just don't. Jurassic Park is the only one that I'll be like anytime, anywhere.
Clever girl.
Yeah. So we wrote a song. I don't know if you knew that segue was coming, but we wrote a song.
That was so out of the blue.
Just smooth into that.
We wrote a song about.
The original Jurassic Park for all you
The
fans
only-
out
the
there.
only.
The original movie.
Yeah.
And
JP.
because if it happened, if it really happened, what would you do? Because we'd all be so useless against dinosaurs.
Truth.
We really would. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so that's what this song is about. It's a love song. What would you do if Jurassic Park were true? If a T-Rex was barreling down on you? What would you do? What would you do? What would you do if Jurassic Park were true? Were true.
Started with this man with a big white beard. No, not Santa Claus. This dude was a little weird. Talk about trying to read the signs, my friend. Did he really not think how this was gonna end? Dinosaur, dinosaur, let me repeat that. It's a dinosaur, not a tiny house cat. You can't just lock it up, cause then they get sick. And then like Laura Dern, you put your hand in some What would you do if Jurassic Park were true? If a brontosaurus tried to step on you, what would you do? What would you do? What would you do? Their feet are frickin' huge. Frickin' huge.
Water glass.
A pack of velociraptors might be the worst way you could die. You'd be screaming, yelling help, and you'd probably cry. You'd be like, please don't, please don't, please don't. No, please don't eat me.
They're velociraptors, they are so not listening.
You know what I could use in the special time of need is Jeff Goldblum being condescending. We run just as fast as we want. We're stuck on an island and we can't get off. So what would you do if Jurassic Park were true? If a Dilophosaurus freaking spit on you, what would you do? What would you do? What would you do with your face covered in goo? In goo. If this happened to me, well, this is what I do. I'd grab a bunch of guns and I'd barricade a room. I certainly wouldn't be outside in the rain.
Like that guy from Seinfeld.
He was totally insane. Objects in the mirror are closer than they appear. Did Sam Neill act again or did he disappear? And say what you want, that movie was a hit. The way they killed the lawyer was totally legit. So what would you do if Jurassic Park were true? If a T-Rex was barreling down on you, what would you do? What would you do? What would you do? I'd probably poo. You too. All right. What would you do if Jurassic Park were true? If a T-Rex was barreling down on you, what would you do? What would you do? What would you do if Jurassic Park were true? Were true?
That is the show, ladies and gentlemen. Tell everybody where they can find you online.
You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, The Show with Adam and Sean. You need to Google that.
Yep.
The show with Adam and Sean. Instagram them, Google them, find them on Facebook, befriend them. Guys, thank you so much for being a part of our
Thank you
live
so
much,
podcast
audience,
taping.
today. Thank
Each
you
and every
very
one of you.
much.
You can find us at Songs in the Key of Funny on Instagram and Twitter. Hey guys, it's Sean and the Kristen Key. As always, please listen to us every Monday. And it's been a pleasure bringing you this podcast called
Songs in the key of funny. Funny songs and the stories behind them.
Subscribe on iTunes.
Songs in the key of funny. Mixing music and
We did it,
comedy.
everybody! You
It's
did
like
it!
Everything you could wish
We have to
for.
take a
It's like
picture.
an opera singer covered in bees.
You guys have been a terrific audience. Give yourselves one more round of applause. Yeah, and one more round of applause for Whitney Cummings stopping in and opening the show for us. How cool was that? Guys, keep supporting comedy here at Flappers Comedy Club, and good night from us.
Thank you so very much.
So much fun, right? Yeah, take a picture. You wouldn't know it. You wouldn't know it on the show.